Come on in, you guys. Come on in. Well, just getting dinner prep. Hey, it's the girl Brooklyn. How you doing? Well, for me, I'm just here cooking. As you can see, I'm making meatloaf with ground turkey. Let's see. I'm making meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and broccoli, but I'm gonna give you guys the recipe I use. Hey, Andrea, how you doing? I'm gonna give you guys the recipe I use to make my meatloaf. It's gonna turn out to be a perfect meatloaf. Okay, so this is 1 pound, 2 pound. Hi, Reno, how you doing? This is a 2 pound meat. I'm taking the meat out. So I put the 2 pound meat in. And I am going to use my seasoning, my Tony Creole seasoning. That makes it taste the best. How you guys doing? Hi. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to season it a little bit. And I'm going to take my, what it is I'm going to take my chopped green onions, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, onions, and garlic. I am go ahead and saute it before I put it in the meat. So I'm going to get my olive oil. Where's my olive oil? I'm going to go ahead and put it in the pan and saute it right quick. How you guys doing? Welcome to the live, okay? So follow up with me. I'm going to show you the recipe on how to make this meatloaf right quick. It don't take long and it's so quick to make. So I'm going to go ahead and take my minced garlic. I'm going to take my minced garlic. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic in here. You hear it sizzling, right? And then I'm going to take my onion, green bell pepper, red bell pepper. I'm going to saute it. Some people put it in there like that, but for me, I'm just going to saute it before I put in my meat so it can cook. Give my meatloaf a good flavor, a good taste, you know? I'm trying to get everything out of here. I'm going to keep sauteing it. This is onion, garlic, red pepper, green pepper, and I'm going to saute it before I even put it in my meat. So stay with me, ride with me, y'all. Y'all going to see how I make this meatloaf off the chain. Okay? I can see the comment as I'm doing this. You ain't know your plate. I got you, girl. And on the side, I put my breadcrumbs on the side. So while this is sauteing a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Hi, Marie Morris. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my topping sauce. I'm going to the meatloaf. I'm going to go ahead. Barbecue sauce for the topping. It said no high fruit syrup. Corn syrup. We eat healthy over here. Go ahead and use that. Add a little ketchup and a little brown sugar, and that's gonna go on the top of my meat. Cooking. So stick with me, ride with me. I'm gonna show you how this meatloaf gonna turn out. Okay, a little bit of barbecue, and I'm gonna squeeze a little ketchup. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my brown sugar. I'm going to put my brown sugar in. Hey, Blessings, how you doing? I'm going to put this brown sugar in the topping. That's going to go on top of the meatloaf. Until then, let me stir my vegetables. What are you seeing is red pepper, onion, garlic. It smells so good. All this is getting ready to go in the meatloaf, okay? So just got to saute it a little bit. Once I saute it, it's going to go in here, and I'm going to mix everything in here and show you guys how my meatloaf turn out. How you doing, Blessings? I'm putting a little brown sugar I'm putting a little brown sugar on the topping. Let's see, not a lot, but a little bit. However tasty you want it to be. But this is the recipe. Now we want to come over for dinner. I'm going to stir it. This is going to be the topping, which is barbecue sauce, a little ketchup, brown sugar. And I'm going to put that to the side as I'm getting the meat, everything done. I don't have Dijon, so I will be using mustard to put in my meat. I know some of you like, ew, this is the recipe, ladies. I'm telling y'all. So I'm sauteing this. I don't like it burnt. But I like it for it to cook a little bit because this is all going to be baking with my meat. And that's your meatloaf. Okay? So I have 2 pounds of meat right here. I put a little Creole seasoning in it. What else I need? Garlic salt. I put a little bit of this in it. Hey, Contetta Brown, how are you doing? How you doing, you guys? Oh, I'm over here making a meatloaf, and I wanted to show you guys my recipe of my meatloaf. If you ride with me, you're going to see that. I am going to show you how the best meatloaf to make. So these are red bell pepper, green bell pepper, onions, and garlic. I'm sauteing it right quick. I love to cook. Yes, I love to cook. And you know what I'm going to do? Right after this, I'm going to give me a nice glass of wine. Hi, Yvette. How you doing? Oh, that's olive oil. I just wanted my things to saute. So it's never too much. You just know how much you use. You hear it sizzling, right? So I'm going to cook it a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and let it cook just a little bit and put it in my meat. I got my breadcrumbs over here. And I will be adding breadcrumbs, just about it, to make my meatloaf. So yes, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks everybody for coming in. I'm showing you a little recipe of my meatloaf that I'm doing. Hi, Bessie. You know, I love cooking. I didn't have to go to school for cooking. I learned how to cook on my own. And like I said, I'm a fast learner, so I will pick up on things. Hi, Upward. How are you? You guys, it's almost done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it saute. I'll say about 3 more minutes. I'm going to let it saute for a little bit. 3 more minutes, and then I'm going to put it in my meat. Yes. Okay. It's saute enough, so I'm going to cut the stove down. And while it's cooling down, I'm going to go ahead and start adding everything in my meat. It's still sizzling a little bit. But yeah, this is sauteing the red pepper, green pepper, onion, and garlic. It smells so good. And all this is going to go transfer to my meat, my 2-pound meat. And since I have a 2-pound meat, I had my breadcrumbs, and I did my topping already. My topping is sitting right here. Let me see. Let me see. You have to taste your food. Okay. It's real good, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer all this with the meat. Get a bigger spoon. I'm going to transfer everything. Here's the girl, what you say? I know that's right, girl. I ain't paying these people no attention. I'm transferring everything in the pot, in the bowl where my meat is. And, which is my red pepper, green pepper, onion, and garlic. Which I'm transferring everything in the bowl. So I'm going to get ready to mix everything together and put it in the pot. While I'm doing that, put it on bake right quick. So this is it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hook the meat up before I put it in the oven. So, oh, come on. I need every last drop. Yes. They smell so good. Especially when you sauteing food, they smell so good. Yes. I love the smell of garlic. I love the smell of onions and green peppers. So I said, let me make a meatloaf tonight. I haven't made a meatloaf in a while. I do everything else but a meatloaf. So I said, let me go ahead and make a meatloaf. So I'm going to go ahead and put everything in here. And I'm going to move this pot out the way and show you guys my meatloaf, which is the meat. Everything's in here. I'm going to take my breadcrumbs. I'm going to add my breadcrumbs. I had toast the bread since I didn't have no, you can do it like that. You can toast the bread if you didn't have no crackers or, I don't like the breadcrumbs. Hi, Oprah. How are you? Yes, I love the smell of onions and garlic. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It makes your dinner smell so good. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and mix everything in here. I'm going to add a little mustard. Since I ain't got no Dijon mustard, I use regular mustards. It don't hurt to use regular mustard. I just use a little bit. Because this is a 2-pound meat, so it doesn't matter how much you put in there. And where is mine? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my soul food seasoning a little bit. What is wrong with my soul food seasoning? I'm gonna put a little bit of my soul food seasoning in there. And I'm going to mix it together. Well, since my, barbecue sauce is already my topping with barbecue sauce, brown sugar, and ketchup, I'm just going to add a little barbecue sauce and 3 eggs. I should have been bought the eggs out, but I'm adding 3 eggs. So I always use cage-free eggs. They're more healthier than the white eggs that you get. Hey, Quintina, how are you? It's good to see everybody. I've been MIA, staying to myself, cooking and cleaning and doing all kinds of crap. Yes. So, this is the first egg. I'm going to use 3 eggs. That's 2. Give me, Mama. And 1 more. And this is 3. So once you get your eggs in here, remember everything in there, your breadcrumb, your seasoning, your breadcrumb, your bell pepper, your onion, your garlic, everything is in there. I'm going to wash my hands, you guys, so you guys can hear me wash my hands, so y'all won't be like, ew, none of that. But I'm going to go ahead and mix the meat and mix it up real good. I hope you guys can see. I'm mixing it up real good so I can put it in a pot and go ahead and just bake it. You ready to eat? It's going to be good. I mean, y'all eat meatloaf everywhere else y'all go. But mommy makes the bomb meatloaf. I make the bomb meatloaf. What you guys saying? Yes. You have to mix it up real good. Just like when you're baking something. But this meatloaf, and I'm using 2 pounds of meat. So I have to make sure it's a little runny, but guess what? I'm finna use more bread. Once I use more bread, that's it. That will be it for my meat. Gotta mix it real good with your hands. You gotta make sure all the vegetables, everything is inside of it. So you mix it up real good. You make sure everything is in here, is mixed up. And everything got to be in here. So I'm going to use my breadcrumb. Like I said, I had to toast some bread because I ain't had no crackers. And I like them doing toast bread. I like doing it like that. It's way better like that. You can do it like that. If you want, you can do it different. But this is it, honey. I am getting ready to put this in a pot. I gotta mix it real good. With the meatloaf, you gotta mix it real good. Make sure everything in the meat. Make sure everything is in the meat. So once everything is in the meat, you get ready to put it in the oven. Remember, I have my topping over there ready. Hey Winston, how you doing? Hi Winston, I've been getting caught up. Sorry I haven't been to you live. You know, I've been getting these children ready for school and stuff. So I'm so sorry, but I'm glad to see you, Winston. How are you? How are you? Winston is in the house, you guys. Winston, I'm making a meatloaf. You see? Yes, I'm making a meatloaf. It's going to be with mashed potatoes and broccoli. That's what they want to eat. So I'm just trying to make sure everything is mixed up. Just mix it up. I'm sure you guys, everybody know how to make meatloaf. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to put it in the pan so I can put it in the oven and start on my broccoli and mashed potato. And it takes an hour and a half to get done. And by that time, everything will be done. But this is my topping for it, which is brown sugar, barbecue sauce, and ketchup. So that's my topping for it. So let me wash my hands so I can put this in the pan. Let's see what the chat is saying. Yes, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and put everything in the pan. I'm going to put it in the pan and transfer everything in the pan so that my meatloaf will come out just fine. You guys. You guys see it? Yep. And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just separating it a little bit. Move these out the way. And once it's done, I got a lot of dishes to wash, but when I get done, I will be drinking some Stella Rose, some wine. And my feet hurt. I've been on my feet all day. Taking care of the kids, running back and forth, washing clothes. I said, let me make dinner. Because if I don't make dinner, nobody else is not going to make dinner. So what it is I'm going to go ahead and put it in my pot right here. I had my oven. It's already preheat. So all I got to do is pop it in, set the timer, and let this thing cook. So I can go ahead and start doing my broccoli and mashed potatoes. And that's dinner for tonight. But the kids want me to make them a cheesecake, so I will be making the cheesecake too. So this is the meatloaf, you guys. This is what you guys looking at. That's the meatloaf. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven. I'm going to wash my hands. Okay. Now I will be putting it in the oven. Let me set the timer first. Let's see, for an hour and 30 minutes. Let's see. Okay. And I will be popping it in the oven. And my meatloaf is going in the oven. And it will be cooking for an hour and 30 minutes. Once I'm done with that, I will be putting everything back up and clean as I go. I will be doing a little cleaning as I go so I can start on the next side item. That's one thing about me. I love to clean when I cook. Can't cook in the dirty area. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and start on the kids' cheesecake, which they've been begging me for a cheesecake. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and make it. I do make them from scratch, but this time I'm making it out the box because I didn't have all the recipe from doing it from scratch. So I won't be doing it out the box. So I'm just going to do their cheesecake as a dessert so they can leave me alone and have their little dessert. This is the bowl I will be using. I'm putting that back. Then put the ice garlic back and I will start on the cheesecake, which I don't have to oven bake it. I just put it in the refrigerator for an hour and the cheesecake will be done. So I am using the box like I said. It came with the topping, the filling, and the crust. It came with the topping, the filling, and the crust. So I will be adding my own cream cheese in it. Because when I do it by scratch, I put cream cheese in it. So I will still be putting a little bit of cream cheese in it. So I can give it that, give that nice creamy taste to it. And I'm still going to add the filling. Since this one, I don't have to bake it. I just put it in the refrigerator. So my oven is used because I'm using my meatloaf is in the oven. Yes. So I'm just doing the cheesecake so I can finally sit down and drink my wine. I'm tired. So this is it, guys. So I'm using the box. I add my own little cream cheese in it so it could be creamy, you guys. I'm going to show you what the cheesecake gonna look like. And I will be using, I don't like a mess area. I like to clean up. You have to clean up all the time behind you. So this is the strawberry that goes on top of it. I don't need the strawberry. Now right now, I'm going to do the crust in a different bowl. Unless my oven's telling me, So I will take the crust. I will take my butter. It tells me I need butter. And as far as the butter, I think I'm going to have to put, this is the crust. And I'm going to need 4 tablespoons of butter. 4 tablespoons of butter. I will put it in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to melt this in the microwave. And believe me, everybody, when you use the microwave, always cover your food. I do it all the time. I always cover my food. No matter what I'm warming up, I'm going to cover my food. So I'm putting this in the microwave so it can melt and go with my crust. So it can go with my crust, which is the crust right here. I will be putting the crust in the glass bowl. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put my filling mix in here. In the filling mix, I need 2 tablespoons of sugar, butter, and milk. But I'm using condensed milk, you guys. I'm not using regular milk. Okay. My butter is melted. So I'm going to go ahead and, I can use that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, we'll be having a lot of dishes to be washing. All right. It's my kitchen. This is my area. This right here is my area. Yes, so I will be using this is the condensed milk, which it say use regular milk, but I'm gonna use condensed milk. I don't use regular milk. The condensed milk make it a little thicker. So even though it's from the box, I'm still trying to do it from the scratch. So I'm gonna use my condensed milk and mix it with my cream cheese and the filling. So I'm using this for milk. So basically, so I didn't want to use no 1-2% milk. So I use the condensed milk. It's gonna come out it's gonna be creamy. Watch. Oh yes, Upward. I'm gonna use the dishwasher. It's too much utensil I'm using, right? But I will use the dishwasher. Let me go ahead and put everything in here. Okay. Put that to the side. My filling. And I'm gonna go ahead and it's the strawberry that goes on the very top. My butter and my crust. I'm gonna go ahead and mix the crust. Because you don't want your crust too watery or nothing. You want it to be just fine. So I'm adding the butter to the crust. Right. The dishwasher do help me a lot. All I gotta do is throw it back in there. And you know, I want to sit down and drink my wine. Like I say, my feet hurt. I've been on my feet all day. You know, running behind the kids and, you know, washing clothes, washing dishes. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to have me a nice little wine. Yes, I am. Dinner's cooking. But I'm going to go ahead and make these cheesecakes so they can go ahead and leave me alone for today. You know? So I'm going to go ahead and put the crust in here. I'm going to put the crust in there. Spread it out. Spread it out real good. And spread it out real good. So after I'm done with my mixing, I can add it in here and let it sit in the refrigerator for an hour. And it's supposed to be good after an hour. Because this is the no bake. Usually I bake them. I make them from scratch. But not this time. Because I would have to use so much stuff. So I use the box. Because the kids are rushing me. So they're going to get a rush cheesecake. They should have never rushed me. They should have waited till I had all the ingredients. But since they rushing me, they're going to get a rush cheesecake. It is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and line everything. The crust. This is the crust, you guys. I'm lining it up real good. I'm making this the cheesecake. My meatloaf is in the oven already. If you miss it, you got to go back and watch the video when I start from the beginning and all the ingredients that I use. So I'm going to go ahead and mix I'm going to go ahead and start mixing my filling. To add a little bitty milk. I done messed up, y'all. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. I'm gonna have to add a little bitty milk. So my topping will be alright. Okay. So you gotta mix it real good. Sorry for the noise. I gotta mix it real good. Got the cream cheese in it. my cream cheese is mixed. You can see it. Ooh, it's creamy and yummy. Okay, I'm gonna add my 2 tablespoons of sugar in it. Since look, you see that? You see it's dripping? I did a good job, y'all. So I'm gonna add my tablespoons of sugar, remix it, and then it'll be all set. That'll be all for the cheesecake. See, I'm sitting here trying to do dessert and dinner at the same time. Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is 1. This is 2. My 2 tablespoons of sugar. And I'm going to mix it one more time and it'll be done. I have to put it in fast speed, so this is your cheesecake. Even when you're making it from scratch, this is your cheesecake. This is it, you guys. Now I can put it in the pan. Let me get me a spoon. I'm gonna go ahead. Hi, Love and Reality. How are you? How are you doing? Love and Reality. I just made a meatloaf. It's in the oven. I started with my special recipe from the beginning. You can go back and watch the live. But now I'm making this cheesecake for these kids. They've been irritating me about a cheesecake. So I'm going to go ahead and do their little cheesecake so I can finish the rest of dinner. Because I still have mashed potato and broccoli to make to go with this meatloaf that I made. And the meatloaf smells so good, you guys. Yes, it do. So this is the cheesecake I'm making. How are you? I ain't seen you in a while. I haven't seen a whole bunch of y'all in a while. That's why I come on live. Come talk to my family. And guys, we still a family. Yes, we are. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of it out. And guess what? I don't have to bake this, you guys. I put it in the refrigerator for an hour and it'll be ready. They're going to be happy when they get their little cheesecake. But this is the cheesecake. This is supposed to be the dessert that they've been worrying me about. And I just made their dessert. I'm going to go ahead and finish cooking. So I can sit back. You smell it? You say she smell it. I know that's right. Yes. Y'all smell it too. I smell that meatloaf cooking. I made the topping for it right here with barbecue sauce, brown sugar, and ketchup. So this is going on top of the meatloaf once it come out. She said I can smell it. Yes, so this is it. And y'all already know, I usually do mashed potatoes from scratch with real potatoes. But I'm using the boxes, you know, these kids, they hungry. They ready to eat. Dinner usually be done by 3 o'clock. I had so much to do by getting my kids settled for school, and it's always something. So this is that cheesecake. How y'all like the cheesecake? This is the cheesecake. So I have to cook it. No cooking. Usually I do it from scratch. I bake it. But since this is the Jello one that comes out the box, I have to put it in the refrigerator for an hour. And let it sit. Yeah, I have to put it in the refrigerator for an hour. I can almost smell it. I know that's right, girl. But I'm going to go ahead and give this one an hour. So when it's 6:52, so about 7:52 it should be ready. That should be my hour. They gonna be so happy. And I'm finna show you guys this cheesecake. This is it with the crust on the bottom. And I'm gonna go ahead and put in the refrigerator for an hour. And I'm gonna start on my broccoli and mashed potatoes. And guess what? I am done. It's just, oh my gosh, this thing tripping. I usually let the kids lick it, but not today. Not on my life. They ain't never behaving because they ain't gonna mommy just made cheesecake. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with my broccoli. I don't know how some of you guys do it. I rinse my broccoli before I put them in the pot. And you know, you never know if they got dirt, anything. I always rinse my vegetables. So I'm going to take my broccoli, put a little water, a little salt and pepper, and let it cook. And this is going to be their dinner for tonight. Broccoli and mashed potatoes and meatloaf. So that's going to be their dinner for tonight. Yes, I have to. I have to, love. Yes, I do. I have to. Because you always have, you know, you got to be perfect. And if I feel like I'm not perfect, I'm like, oh gosh, this is not right. Thank you. You love my energy. I love you guys' energy too for showing up and showing me love, you guys. I really appreciate you guys. So I'm putting a little butter on my broccoli. I'll put 2 tablespoons of butter. And let me find my pepper. Oh my God, let's put this in there. This goes in the refrigerator. Hey Winston, I missed you. How are you? Okay, and I can't find my black pepper. I hate this one. This is the brown one. I don't do it. Let's see. Where's mine? I'm gonna go ahead and let my broccoli cook. Steam by itself. I can use a little bit of water. Not a lot, but a little bit of water because it makes water. And I'm going to put the top on it and put the lid on it and let it cook. So the last thing I have to do is the mashed potatoes, which everybody know how to do the box mashed potatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and cook. Go ahead and cook my broccoli. I'm going to cook it on low. I'll put it back here. That's my broccoli cooking, you guys. I got the topping for the meatloaf. Meatloaf still cooking. It's got 49 and 27 seconds on it. 49 minutes and 27 seconds. So it gives me time to clean up and get everything done. I'm going to mix this. I taste it. It tastes so good. It's got brown sugar. It's got, I think this is going to be enough. Let me look. No, I need a little bit more. I forgot I did a 2-pound meat. And a little bit more brown sugar. Oh, you having a T-bone steak? I want some. I love me some steak. But I only eat red meat like once in a while. And if it's that, it's going to be T-bone steak, or it'll be like steak that I do other stuff with. So I'm going to add some more brown sugar in it. And I can use the rest of my brown sugar for coffee. Okay, I add more brown sugar. I'm going to put the rest up. I'm gonna mix it real good. Ketchup. A little bit of ketchup. It's the topping, so you gotta make it the taste you want it. See? This is the topping. Barbecue sauce, brown sugar, and ketchup. And I'm gonna put this on the meat once it come out. Make sure it's mixed real good. Yep, so the meat won't be dry. It's gonna have a nice flavor topping on it. So I'm gonna leave that right there. And I have the mashed potato will be the last thing to do, but you guys, this is it. I have all my stuff in. This is a strawberry topping that will be going on top of the cheesecake. But the cheesecake gonna take a minute to cook, so I'm gonna just put that up here. Don't need the sauce no more. Which I know how to make it from scratch. And my broccoli is boiling. And I'll do my mashed potato. And this is it, guys. And I will be having some of this. I'm tired. This is so good, you guys. I will be having some of this because I am so tired. And I thank everybody who came. You want some broccoli? Here you go. Broccoli butter in a little season. And it's cooking. Yes. My kids love broccoli. They love broccoli and they love cauliflower because they think cauliflower is broccoli too. So I make sure I feed them a lot of broccoli, cauliflower, a lot of greens. We eat spinach. Spinach is good too. And I try to give them a lot of greens and they love it. Thank you. Thank you everybody for coming by. I'm finna leave. This is it. I just got to do the mashed potato and it'll be over with. And this is the topping for the meat. Cooking with wine. That's right. I'm finna have me 2 glasses of these and sit down because I said my feet hurt. I've been on my feet all morning. Ever since 7 o'clock. Getting my kids ready for school. Running back to the store. Getting this. And I'm just tired, you guys. So I love y'all for coming by. And I will see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.